Welcome, everybody. It's Bob Mills, your co-host of the Tingles, along with my brother from another mother, Mike McDonald. Mike, what's going on?
Not a whole lot. What's going on with you?
Oh, just getting excited to put another episode of our self-proclaimed awesome podcast out there. And this is episode 28. We're getting a little bit further, and we're trying to figure out new formats. And we think we've come up with something excellent. What are we going to do here for the folks today?
Well, we tried something a little different in conjunction with the 2024 Juno Awards, which were held here in Halifax on the week of the 21st to the 24th. We happened to hit it on the Gala Awards evening on the 24th of March. We decided to do a little live hit. We went downtown Halifax and parked ourselves at the Stubborn Goat Gastropub. Thanks to the Stubborn Goat. And we talked to some folks that were in there trying to enjoy a meal and a drink without us tapping them on the shoulder and interrupting their evening. But people were gracious enough to talk to us about the songs that give them the tingles.
People were so gracious. And it was actually a really cool thing to do. And you're going to listen to it. So up next is our episode 28, live at the Junos. This is the Tingles. Enjoy. Hey, it's Michael and Bob live from the Junos, which feels a little empty, doesn't it,
Tingles
Mike?
live. Yeah, I was quite disappointed because we were literally sitting in a bar with about a dozen, not even a dozen people, maybe.
I think there's a dozen people here.
Yeah.
We were, maybe we're not in the right place, but that's okay.
Yeah. We're in Halifax, and we're in downtown Halifax.
We're downtown Halifax.
And it is 2024, and I'm pretty sure the Junos, the actual awards are tonight.
How far from tonight? Like, is it a couple hours?
Well, yeah, we're about a few hours out from the actual ceremony starting.
Yeah.
I really expected to see more people down here. I really thought, especially we're on Argyle Street, which is kind of one of the main pedestrian thoroughfares in the city. It's set up with bars and restaurants, and I just thought there'd be a lot of people around. And we decided to come down and do a live Junos Tingle and talk to some folks about songs that make them tingle. And so far, we're over.
we're over.
So we stopped in to have a drink ourselves.
Yeah. So now we're having a drink, and we're hoping things turn around.
Yeah.
Now that people see us with a microphone and a beer, they might be more encouraged to come.
We look really important because we actually have
lanyards
that say the Tingles on them. So, we're kind of big deals here. So we're hoping that with the microphone and the lanyards, people are going to kind of gravitate to us a little bit.
There's definitely, there hasn't been any attention paid to us.
No. The one person we asked, who was our bartender, said no.
Yeah, he was basically like, hey, you guys are idiots. And
yeah.
We're like, well, you're an idiot for not fucking joining us.
Yeah.
The Junos 2024 are here. We're going to see what happens. We're not going to the Junos. Actually, we are. I'm going to the Junos.
You're going to the Junos. I'll be watching on TV.
What are you playing tonight? I've got
a big hot game of pickleball tonight.
Hot game of pickleball?
Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
It's the latest thing I've taken up.
Are you good at it, or are you mediocre at it?
I'm mediocre.
Yeah. That's okay.
I can get the ball over the net.
Yeah. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
And how many people are on the pickleball court?
There'll be four of us.
And it's doubles.
So it's doubles. It's mixed doubles.
Okay.
And thank God I'm with my partner because she's a much better pickleballer than I am.
She
picks up the slack.
She is.
Baller? She's a pickleballer.
Oh,
yeah.
Sick. Yeah, I can imagine.
She's like, pretty mean out there with the pickleball.
Is she like Serena Williams of pickleball?
She's kind of like that. Yeah. I don't know if there's like an equivalent Serena Williams to pickleball. But
would you be her Will Smith from the movie? Like, are you like the dad? Or
yeah, that's right.
How old is your girlfriend?
She's old enough to play pickleball. Let's say that. Yeah, right on the court. But no, it's something we started playing a couple months ago. It's just for fun with some friends, and
it's taken off.
I wear the sweatband around my forehead.
Oh,
I got
shit!
Pickleball shoes.
Right. When people drive by, do they make fun of you?
Well, we're indoors, so they can't see me, but they probably would if they could see me.
Would they make fun of you?
Yeah.
I would probably if I was with you.
It's surprisingly it's kind of hard because you're playing with essentially a wiffle ball, right? So it's hard to get like a really hard shot.
Yeah.
But it's also like if you've played tennis before, like the first time I went out, everything was going like off the wall behind the people I was playing with because you're used to like coming through the ball in tennis. And in pickleball, if you do that, you're just going to play it right outside the the court, essentially.
There is a strategy to it.
There is a strategy, yeah. And the strategy seems to be to stand up close to the net and just like dink it over to each other back and forth until somebody gives up or gets tired.
Somebody's hip breaks.
Yeah, somebody hip breaks. Yeah, they forget where they are. That's right. Wander off back to the home. Just drop their paddle and walk away.
Are you playing 85-year-olds at the home
but
today?
you know what? One of the champions of Nova Scotia is like 70-something.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, it's a game for all ages, really. So welcome to the Tingles.
Hi.
So what's your name?
My name is Kayla Binda.
Hi.
I'm from Toronto, and I'm here for school.
Awesome. Yeah. Where do you go?
I go to Dally C, so I go in Truro.
Oh,
so
yeah. So you're just
I take pre-vet there.
Oh, okay, cool. So you're just up for the weekend to the big city?
Yeah.
The big city. Yeah. So you're here on the show, The Tingles, where we talk about music and songs that move us. So what song do you want to talk about?
City of Stars. It's from La La Land.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's the movie?
Yeah.
La La Land? Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So tell us about that song.
I think it has really spoken to me ever since I watched that movie, actually. It kind of just speaks about love in like a way that is a little different because it's just talking about the little moments of love. It says like a touch, a glance, a moment, a touch. And I feel like we get caught up in like big things with love right now. And I feel like just those little moments really like pull you to a song. For me, especially with being in love, I think it's just been like little moments for me that like really pull me to a person and not like big romantic gestures and all that stuff. So I think City of Stars like really encapsulates like what I feel about love.
Excellent. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Is there, so you heard this song for the first time?
Oh, I think it came out in like 2017. Yeah.
I still haven't seen the movie, although I've heard amazing things
my
about
gosh.
it. So I guess I'm going to have to go back and see it. Did you feel like, so we have to think about the tingles of like that moment of like, you just get, it's hard to describe. It's so like the hair stands up. Did you have that the first time you watched it?
1,000%. So actually, I'm really into musicals. So like I heard the entire like soundtrack before I watched the movie because I couldn't like keep myself to it. And I remember listening to it. I was in the car with my sister. And I was like, I need you to pull over. Like, I need us to stop right now.
You had that reaction.
I was like, I need to listen to this song like so intensely right now. And yeah, we like listened to it. And it was my cousin's wedding song, actually.
Oh, awesome.
So we all like really bonded over that song. And yeah, it just holds a really special place in my heart for like my family, my love life. And yeah, it's just always spoken to me. So
you mentioned, and I don't mean to pry, and you can say no. You mentioned like being in love, and with this song, like, so do you feel like, is it with your partner? Do you like, is there a connection between it, or is it like, no, this is my thing, and you've got your own stuff?
You know, or
is it carried through? I'm just curious.
I think it is carried through. At first, like it was like it's a new relationship so far. So but it's definitely just, I know it connected to me because that's how I think about love. Like with reading, because I love literature and all of that. So in especially classic English literature, like it was always about like, I can buy you a house, like I have my properties, like let's do this. And it was like big gestures like that. But now I think that it's more important to just have like qualities about you, or just not care about the big things in life. Yeah.
And that song reminds you of all those things. Oh, that's beautiful. If you were on the regular show, which isn't a traveling show, we would sit and we would listen to that song together for the first time, which would be so cool.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
What we're going to do is we're going to take this away and we're going to listen to it.
That's amazing.
And we'll talk about it after. You won't be with us. This has been so cool. It's been amazing to get your story. And thank you for coming on the Tingles.
Worries.
It's amazing. This is, and your name?
Kayla Binda.
Kayla Binda. And this song is?
City of Stars. From the La La Land soundtrack.
City of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars, there's so much that I can't see. Who knows? I felt it from the first embrace I shared with you.
That now our dreams one thing everybody wants. There in the bars and through the smokescreen of the crowded restaurants, it's love. Yes, all we're looking for is love from someone else.
A rush,
A glance,
a touch,
a dance, a look in somebody's eyes, to light up the skies, to open the world and send it reeling. A voice that says I'll be here and you'll be alright. I don't care if I know just where I will go, 'cause all that I need's this crazy feeling, a rat tap down on my heart.
think I want it to stay. City of stars, are you shining just for me? City of stars,
You never shined so brightly.
Welcome back to the Tingles. So we are here with
Fiona.
Fiona, and Fiona's in Halifax. We're at the Stubborn Goat,
Yes,
and you're
we
about
are.
to start your shift.
I am.
That's pretty sweet. So we
I
get a
know.
chance to do this before.
I'm so excited. This is great.
Are you a musician, or are you just a music fan?
Both. I took music in school, actually. Did my undergrad in classical voice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, at Mount A. So, yeah.
Did you party at Mount A?
Of course.
It's a pretty
oh my
good,
gosh,
pretty
yes.
good school for
Yeah.
partying.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
And so, are you still doing it? Like, what are you?
Yeah, I still like do music on the side
Yeah.
here and there. I write my own music and just
Oh, amazing.
do different
And
things.
do you have like artists that are sort of like that you would say you can like to feed off of in terms of like inspiration? or-
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have a lot. My dad's a big music guy, so I grew up on a lot of like
Oh, yeah.
the classics like Bob Dylan, John Prine, like a lot of old
Ah,
folky stuff.
Sweet.
So folk is sort of my like avenue for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And do you play?
Yeah, I play guitar, piano. Guitar definitely beginner.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
piano I like grew up playing. So,
Yeah. I've been trying to learn guitar for like 35 years.
Yeah.
And I still
it's
suck.
hard. It is so hard. Yeah, and then if you like get into a habit of playing, then you stop for a while and your fingers hurt again, and it's
Yeah.
it's so hard to pick it back up.
You gotta
yeah.
like build that up. So are
Exactly.
you excited for the Junos?
So excited.
Are
I
you
think it's
getting
so cool
involved?
that
Have
it's
you been
here.
around? Like, what's been going on?
I've unfortunately been working a lot, so I haven't been out too much.
Yeah.
But my voice coach, her name's Rachel Delano, she's amazing, shout out. She does backup vocals for a lot of people who are singing at the Junos, so I
Oh,
did
cool.
go pop out one of the shows that they did.
Oh,
and
amazing.
yeah, it was really cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Well, you're on our podcast called The Tingles, and you're going to talk about a song. Hopefully, like we all have like a song,
my
and so it's
gosh.
hard to choose one, right?
It's so hard to choose one.
But we'd love you to tell us about your song.
Oh my gosh, my mind is swirling right now. Oh, there's so many.
And it doesn't have to be the cool one. It's got to be the one that's like, oh, you know, if
The
I
one
went
that's
back,
like
that's
the
like-
one.
That's the one.
Oh,
Like one of my songs is Mandy by Barry Manilow, and people laugh at that, but it's one of those songs. It's just something about the lyrics are
Okay.
so heartfelt. There's something about the lyrics in that song
Sure.
that just every time I hear it, it's the same thing. I get in a reaction. Even now talking about it, you know, the hair on the back of your neck stands
Yeah.
up. You just get that kind of little chill from the song. So
Totally.
it can be something nerdy like that, or something
Okay.
really cool.
Okay.
So yeah, anything that
I
kind
like
of just does
it.
it for you. It could be a story associated with the song, or a memory.
I'm a huge lyrics person. Always
Yeah.
have been. Like I really like writing.
I was
like
going to
I've
ask if
always
it's
been
the
a
music
writer.
part of it or the lyrics, because
Yeah.
some people it's like the music, the way the music swells,
For
or it changes in
sure.
key.
Yeah.
Some people it's lyrics.
Because I get that too. Because obviously, being like a music student, I was a big sort of like music theory nerd.
Mm-hmm.
So I do go a little crazy for key changes and chord progressions and things. But I feel like lyrics is like at the heart of it for me, for sure. So there's one song that popped to my brain right when you said it. Do you guys know Jason Isbell?
Yes.
American guy. He's like sort of Americana, folky,
Yeah.
rock type stuff. He has one song called "If We Were Vampires,"
Oh, okay.
and a few people have covered it recently because it's just an insane song. It's so good, and it's like a love song that he wrote for his wife, and his wife is always the one who sort of goes over his lyrics. So they'll like literally print physical copies when he writes songs, and he'll give them to her, and she makes all her marks, what you have to change, this, that, whatever, and then she'll write done on it and give it back to him. And so this song, he posted the sheet that they had like marked on for it on his Instagram one time, and she just sent the sheet back, and all it said was "fuck you" on it and done. And that was it. Like, she didn't make any changes to it because the words were just like perfect, and they are like, they're so good.
Amazing.
Every time I hear that song, I'm like, oh, like if there's a love song, that's the love song.
Really?
Like
Okay.
it is. Yeah, it's really good.
Excellent.
Yeah.
When you think about, because you're a lyric person, when you think about the lyrics, is there one that comes to mind? You're like, yeah, that's the moment.
The second verse of that song in particular, I need to think of it in my brain right now, but it's like the title lyric, If We Were Vampires. So it says, if we were vampires and death was a joke, we'd go out on the sidewalk and smoke, laugh at all the lovers and their plans, I wouldn't feel the need to hold your hand.
Oh man, that's good.
And it's crazy. It's like the premise of it is sort of like we won't always have each other, and people take advantage of that, right? Like you kind of don't realize that you're in it when you're in it. And so the song sort of talks about that, how like we should be feeling so lucky to have each other, and like if we were immortal, like if we were vampires, we wouldn't feel that. But it's like that, like really gut-wrenching, like you feel it deep. Like I really like it.
The interesting thing is the person we had on the show just before you, she was talking about a love song and the fact that it's the little moments. The lyrics in the song talk about the little moments, a touch, a glance, those kinds of things.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
It's the little moments that you want to treasure as opposed to the big, grand, sweeping gestures that make a relationship or signal that you're in love with someone.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how we need sometimes music like to remind us of those things?
Always, yeah.
Right? Like, and I think that's such the power of like poetry and like those kind of things, of how it can speak and sort of like cut through the bullshit.
And
that is
people
every
who
day.
are such good writers, the way that they pick that out to me sometimes is so crazy. It's like, how do these people have the same alphabet that I have, but they're writing these words? Like, it's crazy sometimes how they do it. Like, people are just... Poetry's crazy. It really...
That's interesting. So when you're... Obviously, you write your own music. Are you comparing... Like, are you trying to, like... When you're looking at it, you're just like, no, I'm going to write my thing and see if I can find my moment of, like, something in it. Like, are you looking for it? Or are you just like, no, I'm going to...
I don't think I really look for it. Like, my songwriting process is always different.
Yeah.
It never happens the same way. I feel like that's cliche, but I think everybody says that. But it's true. Like, it never happens the same way. And I think... I'll often sort of go off of a lyric if I think of something, or if I think of like one melody or something like that, and it will sort of spring from there.
Yeah.
But I don't think I ever have like a goal in mind when I sit down to write a song that like this is what it's going to be. I kind of let it flow, or at least try to let it flow pretty organically.
Yeah. That's beautiful.
Kind of a tough question. It's a toughie.
It's an interesting thing.
Yeah.
I'm a musician and try and be a musician now.
Yeah.
'Cause life is a little bit different than when it was when I was probably your age. But the idea of being free and open to the idea of a piece of poetry or a piece of like language that comes through, that sort of cuts through everything. Yeah. It's like it's almost hard to do, but that's the way to do it, right? Like it's just to be, let yourself be. But what a great, like I'm excited. If we were on the show, if you were on the actual, like, and you are on the show, but if we were doing this the way we usually do it, and maybe we'll do this next time, we all listen to the song now for the first time, probably.
Cool.
And we get a chance to talk about it again, but
love that.
Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
it's super fun, but we're not there. But I'd love you to introduce the song, if you could say your name, and then the name of the song. We're going to play it now for our guests.
Amazing. So my name's Fiona. This is the song that gives me the singles. It's called If We Were Vampires by Jason Isbell.
It's not the long flowing dress that you're in, or the light coming off of your skin, the fragile heart you protected for so long, or the mercy in your sense of right and wrong. It's not your hand searching slow in the dark, or your nails leaving love's watermark. It's not the way you talk me off the roof. Your questions like directions to the truth. It's knowing that this can't go on forever. Likely one of us will have to spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together, but one day I'll be gone. One day you'll be gone. If we were vampires and death was a joke, we'd go out on the sidewalk and smoke and laugh at all the lovers and their plans. I wouldn't feel the need to hold your hand. Maybe time running out is a gift. I'll work hard till the end of my shift and give you every second I can find, and hope it isn't me who's left behind. It's knowing that this can't go on forever. Likely one of us will have to spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together. One day I'll be gone. One day you'll be gone. Knowing that this can't go on forever. Likely one of us will have to spend some days alone. Maybe we'll get 40 years together. And one day I'll be gone. One day you'll be gone.
Your name was Erin.
Yeah, my name is Erin Faulkenham.
And you are from?
I'm from Upper Stewiacke.
Upper Stewiacke.
Yeah.
Sweet. And you guys are in town for a dance competition.
We are.
And you've got one little one?
We have 4 daughters.
You got 4
I know.
daughters. How old are they?
They range from 21 to 13.
21 to 13.
Yeah,
so
I know,
this
I
is the
started really young.
13-year-old? Yeah, 13-year-old?
Yeah, she's
Amazing.
13. Yeah.
I've got Mike, you've got how many kids? 3. You got 3?
3 that I'm legally allowed.
You're legal.
Well, one of ours is basically we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Mike said 3 that he's legally allowed to talk
Exactly.
about. I've got 2. I got a 9 and 12-year-old. So I just came from basketball. So
You're right
we've been
in
doing
there.
basketball and all that kind of stuff today.
Yeah.
So you guys know the deal. The deal behind this podcast is basically like we talk about music that gives people the tingles
Yep.
and things that make them excited and have some sort of reaction, I guess is what it is. So
That's amazing.
Everybody's got a different story. We'd love to hear yours.
Well, for the song.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird that you brought it up because I kind of have gone way back this week. I was working when I'm working in the lab, like I always have music in. It kind of keeps me focused.
Yeah.
And I've gone back to like 1993 and it was like revisiting that whole little fair kind of thing.
Yeah.
But my song would be Possession by Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, and
That's
I mean,
cool.
it's kind of one of those ones when I looked it up, I was like, oh my God, was it really that long
I know.
ago? Like, I don't really want to put a number on it, but, I was just graduating, right?
31 years since
Right,
that.
so-
Is it 31 years?
Grade 12, going into first year university, you
Yeah.
know, you're kind of finding yourself. And
Yeah.
she epitomized that time
Yeah.
for me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so, there was 2 songs on that album, that one being the most popular. Ice was another one. It was a close second when I was trying to decide between the one to discuss with you. But listening to that and refreshing myself back to the Sarah McLachlan days, I was like, it hasn't aged. Like, I think anyone listening to that today is going to get the tingles.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%.
Isn't it fascinating to think, funny enough, Sarah McLachlan's art teacher was my art teacher
Stop.
as well. So
Well, everybody, I do find they connect with her because I think she went to school here. She did go to NASCAD, I think, even though, I mean, I think she's a West Coaster. Like she associates more with that.
I don't think her. Well, I don't want to put. Sarah, if you'd love to come on the show, we'd love to have you. I don't want to put words in your mouth. I don't think
we love you.
I don't think Halifax was the her place of where she wanted to settle. But in terms of there's roots here. I remember. I'll just tell this story. I remember my art teacher being like, because I was going into engineering, and he was like, and I was always in the art room. He was like. Yeah, I'm an engineer too. There we go. All right.
Engineers unite.
Yeah, engineers unite. We got another engineer at the table. And he was like, "You're doing the wrong thing." And I was like, "Oh no, whatever. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm going to do this because my dad did engineering. I probably should do it too." Yeah. Sure enough, now I make commercials for a living, and I basically rejected engineering and went back in the other direction. Yeah. So he was probably right, but that was Sarah McLachlan's teacher. So, anyways, so for you, when you think about that particular song, are there moments in it where you're like, it's that thing that does it for me, or it's this lyric that does it for me?
So, yes and no. There's certain points, it is the lyrics and where she goes, but it's her voice. And I mean, I'm not a music specialist, I can't, put the right verbiage to that or anything. But when she hits certain note, she kind of builds it up, and then it kind of releases you back down, and you're just it takes you to a different place. It probably would be helpful to refresh my memory on the song right at this moment, but there is.
I was going to ask you if you're a music or lyrics person, but it sounds like you're kind of a.
Well, I'm an emotional
in this song,
person.
anyways. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the emotion would be from her voice.
Yeah, absolutely. There's always words that get you though too, right? They can sometimes put things into a very succinct sentence that you're just oh, that's exactly how I feel, but they said it so much more poetically. If that makes sense. But her voice is magical, and I mean.
Yeah, she's got such a range. Her voice is such a range.
Yep.
She had a live album, and then there was a movie, basically, or a documentary that was made about that live album. I think it was 2008 that she recorded it.
Gosh, I didn't know that.
And it's really good. If you watch the way she interacts with the audience, but her voice live, no auto-tune, nothing. It's amazing.
Right. Well, the Freedom
the
Sessions, right? There was that as well, because that was on the list. When you pick a song, it just kind of keeps bringing things up, and so it did bring up the Freedom Sessions, and I believe that's all live.
Right. And
it's incredible. And there's nothing. I have so much respect for that.
Right.
When you hear them live, and they're just blowing your mind. It's a beautiful thing.
It's incredible. Yeah.
She's got a majestic voice, and I think the world would probably agree. The amount of even tracks that she's
Gen
been
Z, you need to look her up right now. She will take you to places if you think if you think you love your music. Go.
What's the Building a Mystery was the one
that was a super popular one for sure.
What was the album that was on?
Oh gosh.
Surfacing? Was it Surfacing?
Was Building Mystery on Surfacing?
Because there was a song on that, and I can't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure I had that reaction.
Yeah.
And her voice, it's this angelic, sort of amazing, sort of spirit voice. It's incredible. I can't remember what the name of the song is.
I'm like that too. Like I said, there's songs on there, some of them, obviously the ones that get really popular.
Yeah.
There's more on those albums I find that I've resonated with.
Yeah.
Again, Ice would be one from that one.
Yeah.
But that would be my answer.
Yeah. We'd love you to introduce the song and say your name and be like, this is such and such.
Okay. Well, hi there. This is Erin Faulkenham, and I would love you all to listen to Possession by Sarah McLachlan. You will not regret it.
Listen as the wind blows from across the great divide. Voices trapped in yearning, memories trapped in time. The night is my companion, and solitude my guide. Would I spend forever here and not be satisfied?
Okay, this is fun. We found somebody else who's here tonight for the Junos, and you're from here.
Woohoo. Well, from PEI, but
Oh,
I've
and-
lived in Halifax since 2014. So
2014.
Yeah.
And what is your name?
Dawn Theriault.
Dawn Theriault.
Yeah.
You are no relation to a Dave Theriault?
No,
Or a Jody Theriault? Because I know
No.
one. There's somebody in my neighborhood.
it's okay. It's
Okay. Well, there. Thank you for coming to chat with us. But the premise of the show is a song that you've heard in your past, or it sticks with you from your past, or you heard yesterday, or whatever. You're like, this is the song that gives me some sort of emotional response. Doesn't have to be. It could be this one that we're listening to right now in the bar, but we're happy to hear about it and why it gives you that emotion. And you can
so
tell
I
us
have
all
to
about
choose
yourself
just
too.
one, or
You're-
can I tell you like 5 because I have like 20?
You gotta. That's the crazy thing, right? You only get one. But if
Oh,
you're,
no.
you only get one for tonight. But that's
Well, I'm gonna go with this one, and it is really only because it brings me back good memories from like early 20s, living with my girls from PEI when we moved to Moncton. Oh my god!
ooh, the big city of Moncton, going over the Confederation Bridge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're gonna crush this place. Yeah.
We
okay.
were known as the Spuds.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Okay, so you're moving into Moncton.
Yeah, and we were obviously in our early 20s, and we would party, and in the morning we would listen to Four Non-Blondes. What's up or what's going on? I can't even remember. But that song, we would actually just wake up and like
You
scream, sing
remember-
it to each other, and actually just love each other, you know? So
Yeah.
that was the one.
That's the one for you. And so, were you guys? Did everybody have that connection? Because that's an
Yeah.
interesting thing about music is it does like take you back.
Yeah.
As a group.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
when you get together, do you still see your friends?
Anytime that, absolutely. And any time that song comes on, we just like scream, sing it to each other.
Oh,
And
man,
one
I
of
love
us
that.
lives in Dallas, Texas. I live in Halifax. 2 of them live in Moncton, and one of them lives in PEI. So we're spread out, but we still get together usually roughly one time a year, and we get to.
You're connected over that song.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you ever get a chance to see them live?
No,
And do you care?
no.
It doesn't matter, right? Because
Not at all.
it's still that thing that brings you
Exactly.
together.
Exactly.
There's a moment, and I don't listen to Steve Miller, but one of my good friend's brothers, I always remember this. There's a Steve Miller song that starts like, I ain't complaining. True Fine Love. It's True Fine Love. It's on the Steve Miller's like best of list. And one day he was hung over his shit, and we're all at his house. And we just kept going into his bedroom and pressing play on that one track on that CD, and like as he's trying to sleep. And I'll never forget it. We're sort of bonded over that. Whenever I hear it, I'm like, it takes me back to being like that
Yes.
age and all those like
Yeah.
beautiful things about music. I think
Totally.
that's the fun thing about it.
Totally.
Love it.
A couple of Sublime songs too, but
Ooh, tell us about Sublime.
well, just a couple of those songs. The same girls, we can sit around and just go for it the minute they come on.
Oh, yeah?
We just kill it.
So-
Santeria.
Santeria.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's just one of those high energy songs, just brings you back
Yeah.
to a moment in time. And
There's certain songs that I haven't heard for probably 10 years, and the minute they come on, I surprisingly know all the words. And that's one of them.
I love it.
yeah.
So, yeah.
It sticks with you when you learn it and you sing it all the time when you're 20 years ago, and now
Yep.
all of a sudden you're still singing those songs. Yeah, those
Yes.
lyrics stick with you over time. Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
We would love for you to say your name and introduce the song for the people that are going to listen to tonight.
Okay. That makes me happy because I thought you were going to ask me to sing it, and I can't.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, exactly.
I will
love that.
gladly introduce it. No
I
problem.
love that. Yeah.
My name is Dawn Theriault, and I'm introducing Four Non-Blondes. I think it's called Hey Yeah? Oh my
I
God.
believe it's called Hey Yeah. I think you got it. Oh, is it What's Up? Whatever it is called. We all know it.
Oh my God.
We all know it. And here's Four Non-Blondes. Yeah, exactly. Awesome. Here we go.
fear still, trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of this brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. Into a crisis times when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I am feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream from the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
Hi, Cara.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the Tingles.
Thank you. It's so nice to be here.
Well, we're here for Junos. Well, we're down here for the Junos. We're not really here for the Junos. You're going to the Junos. I didn't make the cut, so I have to watch on TV. But you know what? That's all good. So we're here talking to folks about songs that give them the tingles, songs that evoke some kind of an emotional response. Do you have a particular song that you want to talk about that gives you an emotional response?
Yes, actually. It's a little bit ironic, but my song is Grenade by Bruno Mars.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I used to sing just a little bit of that, obviously not the whole thing, but a little bit to my kids because it like there's certain parts of it which I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to try to sing, but
that's okay. I'll sing it later after we edit it.
He will sing it, but like there's parts of it that like I would take a grenade from my kids.
Right.
Like I would absolutely
nice. Yes.
do that for my kids. So that is the song that is super emotional for me because I used to sing little parts of that song to my kids and I would absolutely
100%.
Yeah.
Right. So you think about your kids when you hear that song and just how you would do anything for your kids, protect your kids at any cost.
Exactly. Yeah.
Awesome.
I love that. And Bruno Mars has, like, some of his songs do have that sort of epic quality of, like, taking you to sort of, I want to say, the next level of sort of strange consciousness. I've had the same experience with a few of his songs. That's beautiful. Can before we move on, can we get you, because we usually do this show together and we get a chance to listen to it together. We're not going to do that tonight, but we'd love you to introduce it with your name and the song.
Okay, well, my name is Cara Patton, and the song is Grenade by Bruno Mars.
Love it. Here we go.
Easy come, easy go, that's just how you live. Oh, take it all, but you never give. Should've known you was trouble from the first kiss. Had your eyes wide open, why were they open? Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash, you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for ya. Throw my hand on a blade for ya. I jump in front of a train for ya. You know I'd do anything for ya. Oh, I would go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. No, 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 no. Black and blue, beat me till I'm numb. Tell the devil I said hey when you get back to where you're from. Mad woman, that's just what you are. Yeah, you'll smile in my face, then rip the brakes out my car. Gave you all I had and you tossed it in the trash. You tossed it in the trash, yes you did. To give me all your love is all I ever ask. Cause what you don't understand is I'd catch a grenade for ya. Throw my hand on a blade for ya. I jump in front of a train for ya. You know I'd do anything for ya. Oh, I would go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. If my body was on fire, ooh, you'd watch me burn down in flames. You said you loved me, you're a liar, cause you never, ever, ever did, baby. But darling, I'd still catch a grenade for ya. Throw my hand on a blade for ya. I jump in front of a train for ya. You know I'd do anything for ya. Oh, I would go through all this pain. Take a bullet straight through my brain. Yes, I would die for you, baby, but you won't do the same. No, you won't do the same. You wouldn't do the same. Ooh, you never do the same. No, 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 no.
Awesome. And now we're going to move on to your friend.
That's so true because my mom says at age like 68 that if I was stuck under a car, she would find the strength to lift it up over her head to free me and pull me out with her other arm. And if you saw my mom, like she has little T-Rex arms, like there's no anatomical way this would ever happen. But in her mind, and I'm like, no, mom. And she's like, no, I would find a way. You don't understand.
While holding the grenade and running down the street.
While holding the grenade. Hi, I'm Jess Richardson. I'm from PEI originally. I live in Halifax. I love it here. I love that the Junos are here this week. Are
you guys in for the Junos? Like
we are here. No, we live here. We work here, but we signed up for tickets right away.
Awesome.
We're lucky enough to go to the red carpet fan zone tonight, so we're heading there next.
That's the next thing.
Excited.
We're trying not to make you late, right?
No, I know, but we wanted to stop and chat with you guys. It's so cool to do this.
Yeah.
From PEI, last summer we had the Somo Festival. I don't know if you were there.
Yes, I wasn't there.
It was amazing.
Heard great things.
Yes, and they've got a great lineup coming again this summer.
Who's coming this year? Oh my gosh!
Did you hear? And they asked for who would be 3 artists you would want to show up next summer, and I said like Billie Eilish was one. I'm like, yeah, good luck. But my second choice made it. Greta Van Fleet's coming.
Oh wow! Amazing. So
I run on the treadmill to them. They are great. Like
rocking.
Even my little 8-year-old niece is rocking out now to Greta. I know. Okay,
That's so
my
good.
timer's here. Okay, but anyways, the folks that were there last summer, Lord Huron. If you have not heard,
I have, and I do have a response from a Lord Huron song.
Sexy licks going on over there, right?
Yeah.
When the night is over, oh my God! Like stop
beautiful
it. They're
songs.
Beautiful lyrics,
Yep.
right? Like,
Beautiful
and
songs.
so I'm in the crowd, like, and tears are bursting in my eyes because I'm just like,
how was the show? Was it amazing?
Beautiful. Yes, and the weather shaped up. Great vibe, energy, their first ever. Cara's, she's like, all right. So here, listen to When the Night is Over by Lord Huron. Also, though, I got to give a shout out to Matt Anderson. I'm so looking forward to
East Coast favorite.
Here.
Yeah.
He's an East Coast favorite of mine. If you haven't heard Matt Anderson, he's got this really deep, soulful voice. Please check him out. Anything by him is great. But I do love this
beautiful.
lick by Lord Huron.
Thank you so much. Great. Can you introduce it one more time?
Lord Huron, When the Night is Over.
Beautiful.
Jess from Halifax. Peace, everybody.
Thanks, Jess.
Nice
Love
to meet y'all.
Awesome.
really enjoyed that. That was our live hit show, the first of what may be many. We'll see. People can provide us their feedback. But I really enjoyed that. It was great meeting people. We got off to a bit of an auspicious start. There weren't too many people around, but as the bar filled up and we started tapping people on the shoulders and asking them for their feedback on music, it turned out great. I really want to thank our guests. We had Kayla, Fiona, Erin, Dawn, Cara, and Jess on to provide us their Tingle songs, and we really appreciate them sharing their songs. It made the show what it was.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. It was a really enjoyable experience. Huge thanks to all of them and for bringing their sort of songs and their stories on. I really enjoyed listening to some of those songs too. We did get a chance to sort of reconnect with some of those, and there was some beautiful moments in all of those. So certainly appreciate all of that. If anybody has anything to share, if they'd like to leave us a comment or send us a message, you know where to find us on social media, hopefully, and we'd love to hear from you guys. There is some playlists that are in the we're going to set up, or some links to some songs that are going to be in the show notes. Anything else, Mike, that you want to share? I just would like people to share the show and subscribe to the show, and tell your friends, leave a review. And if you want us to come out to any of your events and interview people, what kind of events? We do weddings. We do weddings, bat mitzvahs, christenings. We'll come to anything. You guys give us food and drink. We don't even really need board because we're used to sleeping on the street. We'll come to the event. We'll do it. That's right. Let's keep doing it. Tingles, we're going to do another Tingles Streeters soon and another episode soon. And thanks for coming out. And until next time, everybody keep tingling. Right, Mike? Exactly. Keep tingling and take care of yourselves. See you next time. A bientôt.